Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on this video and watching today. The artist that I have chosen to speak about is Kama Wangdi, who is also known as the name you see here, Asha Kama. That's a picture of him. And Asha Kama is a Bhutanese artist who was born in Dagana and raised in Thimphu. A little bit of background on his education. He studied fine arts and handicraft design, as well as he obtained a degree in communication media from the Kent Institute of Art and Design in the United Kingdom. Asha Kama is the founder of a company called Vast Bhutan, which strives to nurture a creative society. I do have a link to their website in my sources that I will post with this video. Asha is considered to be the torchbearer for the artists in Bhutan and has written the following on the Vast website about his goals as the torchbearer. He says, "As the torchbearer of contemporary art in Bhutan, I am fully engaged in dedicating myself to the issue of Bhutanese contemporary art and helping the youth of Bhutan. With full support and dedication from my students and fellow artists, we would like to take the Bhutanese art to new heights without compromising our age-old traditional art." And that's very exemplary of his style, which we'll get into in a little bit. He has a great mixture of the traditional Bhutanese art and the contemporary, more Western art, which gives a good balance to both like the more structured style and the more expressive contemporary modern styles. Um, I remember reading on one of the websites that I'll also link you to, he said he was introduced to Western art at a pretty young age. So it's obviously influenced his artistic career and his just his style a little bit through his life. Now, looking at the piece that I'm going to be assessing today, it's called uh, this piece is called Buddha Grid, which is um, kind of obvious when you look over here at this section. Um, in the upper left corner, this corner, we have what would be a traditional Buddha grid that when you Google traditional Buddha grid, you know, that exact thing kind of comes up. It looks like this. It's about the proportions for depicting Buddha with mostly facial structure, but it can also be adhered to the the physical, um, his body, whether he's sitting or in the crossed leg position, which in this piece he has his legs crossed. But also with this, we can kind of see that it's like a rough sketch, like it's not a perfect grid, which is kind of nice. It gives it like an older kind of feel where like, well, maybe if this was an actual traditional old piece, a grid piece, like there would be faded lines and imperfections, and that's kind of interesting. And then right over here, next to that, we have a kind of zoomed in picture of the face with more, color and a little bit of detail that we can see. And if I zoom in, this zooms in quite close, and we can check out the hair, which we can actually see has a lot of like little fine swirling details in it, which is kind of another theme of the expressive nature of more contemporary art. And as we work down, we can see, the different shades, the different textures and colors that Asha Kama likes to use in his work. And then down here, we can see the Bhutanese kind of writing, calligraphy. Um, it's kind of would be hard to read, I think, even if I did speak this language, but it's that messy, very textured style that Asha Kama really enjoys. And we can, even though the elements seem very traditional because it's Buddha and we have the grid, it's very proportioned, we can tell that this is a more contemporary piece by looking down farther, looking at the vibrant colors the different textures, um, the different incorporations of color and elements, and how everything at the bottom here is not perfectly blended. It's not a flat color. It's not a nice gradient, but that's what gives it its character. It's kind of messy and texturized and kind of a signature of a lot of Ashikame's artwork. And I feel that this piece is really um, exemplary of Ashikame's style because it does incorporate both the very traditional aspects of having the grid as well as the texturized, expressive use of color at the bottom here. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing your post soon.